We preach every single day about just being about our culture. We pride ourselves on being about the standards and the values and the pillars that we constantly sacrifice, trying to be the best we possibly can be in those areas. And then the most important thing for us is how do you take a collective group of young men from all different places to care enough more about themselves than others. And so I think that's what makes us unique, because we're not trying to compare ourselves to anybody else other than we're just trying to put ourselves to be the best we possibly can be in our group.
You know, he always told me to carry the culture, and also not to care about the culture, but having like a good character on and off the court. Be a good high-level gym rat, EGBs, good character on and off the court. Like what Coach Nick always say, what are you when nobody's not watching? So just got to be a good person on and off the court. EGB stands for energy giving behavior. You just got to stay on top, you know, on the schoolwork, and also you can do good on the court.
Many people that come to MVP, that's what they're kind of coming into. They're coming into the unknown. But specifically this first-year group, because they didn't know the coaches, they didn't know the teachers, they definitely didn't know the culture, the standards, and the expectations that were going to be kind of laid upon them. However, they really trusted me. They really bought into what our program really is about. You know, I tell my guys when we built the program, I built it on one thing, and it was character. If you want a high character individuals, you're gonna have a hard time being around me. And then once we built our program, then it was gonna be carried by the culture. And that was the daily standards and expectations and the values that were gonna be instilled in them every single day. And it is hard, I won't lie to you. It's definitely tough to be a part of our program, but I think that at the end of the day, that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us special, and I think that's what makes people want to have an opportunity to be a part of it. They all know I treat them all the same way. I say every single day I don't coach a name, I just teach the standard. And at the end of the day, they all know that coach is going to give us the best he possibly can. Even though the days they don't feel like hearing the truth, they're going to hear it. I mean, that's one of our core pillars is transformational growth. How do we create daily habits to better ourselves on and off the court? And we are here to play basketball and get an education. So I don't want you to do one or the other. You know, they hear me say it all the time, how you do anything is how you do everything. When you think of MVP basketball, I told these guys, you know, I just want people to think of 4 words. I want them to think of high character gym rats. You know, people that's gonna do what they're supposed to do on and off the court when nobody else is watching. And then someone that just loves to grind. When people hear gym rat, they think that you just love basketball or you love the sport. No, just love the grind and love committing yourself to being the best you possibly can be. You know, we have 4 pillars in our culture that's serving hard transformational growth, and attack mentality and a relentless pursuit. And then we obviously have our standards. You know, number 1 is always tell the truth, ... no matter the circumstances that may follow, you know. And then I continue to keep giving you all the other ones, but that for me is what really brought us together. You know, I asked them, hey, what's your definition of character? And we had 13 different answers. And I said, so how we all get on the same page? And so once I relayed to them what character meant in our program, now everyone can tell you, like he's already said, who you are when nobody's watching. You know, then I relayed to them what a gym rat was. And so once we started creating that fold of things, it's allowed us to build on that foundation. And so it's been phenomenal. I hate that I told them all the time, I hate that we're so close to ending. You know, now we want to just have an attitude of gratitude and enjoy every moment we possibly can with each other. You know, I think the most important thing that I'm doing is just staying consistent to what we're doing. I really have a vision for the program. The most important thing you can do, though, is trying to get people to buy into that vision. You know, faith is obviously stepping out of something that's the unknown, to believe in the vision that obviously I've shown. I just have to stay faithful to along the journey. I have to trust the process as I do. And I just have to commit to knowing that everything that we're doing is really to benefit not just today, but those 5, 10, 15 years down the road.